Hi, I'm Donna DePonio, wine advisor with Wines for Humanity. I help you enjoy fine wines while raising funds for charity. So again, it's Wine Down Wednesday, and we are featuring one of our wines that we just got back in from Chile, our Mawida Special Selection Blend. Back in, and it is flying off our shelves already. So I'm going to talk about this beautiful blend like I normally do with the 5 S's of wine tasting. So the first S is sight. So we tilt our glass to take a look at the color, which indicates how young or not so young the wine is. So for a red wine, if it's more of a purple opaque color, then it's considered young. If it's more of a red brick amber color, then it's considered old. This one is definitely leaning on the purple side. It's got some violet hues in it. I know it's hard to tell on the video, so it is definitely young. It's a 2018. Then second S is we swirl the wine to determine how light or heavy bodied this wine is. So when you swirl the wine, there's the streaks coming down the sides of the glass referred to as legs. If they stick to the sides like this one is doing, and slowly make their way down to the bottom, then you've got a heavier bodied wine. So these legs are sticking. They're sticking pretty good. So this is a heavier bodied wine. Third S is smell or sniff. You want to put your nose almost to the rim of the glass. Keep your mouth open like you're going to get ready to yawn and take a couple of sniffs. Now, everyone's nose is different, so you might not smell the same thing as your friend or your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend or your mom or dad, whatever. So I'm going to tell you what I'm smelling in this wine. And I'm getting some cherries, a little bit of raspberries. I'm getting some black pepper, some dry fruits, and a little bit of toffee. I'm going to tell you where I'm getting that pepper from when we talk about this wine. The fourth S is, of course, my favorite, sip. And especially with a red wine, you want to take very small sips because you don't want to overwhelm your palate. You want to roll it around your tongue so you get the best taste sensation. So 80% of what you smell in a wine is what you're going to taste. I'm definitely getting the cherries, just a little bit of the raspberries. It's very smooth and rounded. That's coming from the Merlot, which is one of the grapes in this that I'll talk about in more detail. And I get a little bit of toasty notes on the finish, probably because this was stored in an oak barrel. And the fifth S is savor. So meditating on what you've been experiencing in the wine. So one of the things is, does it have a long finish? Meaning once you swallow the wine, does the flavor linger on your palate? And this one does. So if you like the flavor of a wine and it has a long finish, that's a winner of a wine for you. So let's talk more about this wine. This is a Macho Bordeaux blend from the foothills of Chile's Andes Mountains. And it has 85% Cabernet Sauvignon. That's where you're getting that pepper from. And then 15% Merlot, which kind of smooths out the tannins. Now, interesting note about this wine and many wines in Chile is that they are produced organically. These grapes are the old world varietals, and they're very resistant to pests and diseases. So they don't use it, they hardly use any pesticides, and some don't even use any in their vineyards. So you're getting a biodynamic or organic wine from Chile. For food pairings now, because this is a heavier bodied wine, did I mention it has 14% alcohol? So you want heartier foods. So meats, game, veal, lamb, any of those things, traditional French cuisine, and of course, dark chocolate. And since this has a little bit of toffee in it, maybe a chocolate covered toffee might be really good with this wine because they would both bring out some of that toffee flavor. So if you want to host a wine tasting and sample this wine along with 6 others, then you want to host a sampling. And I'm going to tell you reasons why you want to host a sampling. First of all, everybody's getting the COVID vaccination. Things are opening up. It is summertime and the sipping is easy, so you can relax in your backyard and we can do a wine tasting. And then you pick the charity, and up to 12.5% off the bottle price, the sales of the wine will go towards your favorite charity. And that's not all. You get your choice of one of 3 awesome host gifts. 2 of them I have here. The one that I don't have is the Magnum bottle of Prosecco because I drank it. It was so good. But the other 2 I have, let me just wheel around here and get this one. This is gorgeous. This is a wine heart decanter. It comes with 2 crystal wine glasses. And then your third choice, these are really hard choices, is this charcuterie board in the shape of wine bottles. And they actually separate from one another so that each guest has their own charcuterie board. And then there's a slot in the end, and that is for your wine glass. Now, how cool is this? So anyways, that's not all. If you book a tasting in June, and I've got some dates left in June, not that many, then besides your choice of one of those gifts, you get a complimentary bottle of wine with one of these awesome 4th of July wine labels. Let me show that. Here's this one over here, red wine and blue, happy 4th of July, or you get this one over here. So it is a great deal, $69 plus tax, but all those goodies and a great time and some funds going to your charity. So you can either Facebook me, you can email me at vinodeponio@gmail.com, or you can call me or text me at 248-231-0139. Thanks so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.